Well, we've been here for a few months now, and the comic room is finally ready to be unveiled. That's right, I'm Mark Allen. This is 4Color Commentary. Thanks for watching. And after being here now for a few months, the comic room is finally the way I want it, with just one or two exceptions. We're going to take the tour. So here we go. Let's start with some art. I have three of Marvel's Coca-Cola posters that were distributed, I believe, in 1980. That's it. The Incredible Hulk, art by such a great team, Sal Buscema and Joe Sinnott. And so this is one that I've acquired. When I acquired one, I knew I had to acquire all three. So anyway, those three are on my wall right now. There's the Spider-Man one, and it's actually art by Alex Savaic and Dave Hunt. And so I'm not really familiar with that team, but anyway, good-looking poster that tells the origin of Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Sporting fantastic art by John Byrne and Joe Sinnott. This is the Fantastic Four, and this completes the triumvirate, the trio of posters from Marvel and Coca-Cola in 1980. Great stuff. A few years ago, when Marvel celebrated the 50th anniversary of, I believe it was Nick Fury, they issued a special Kirby issue that had never been completed, and with this cover. And I mean, right out of the gate, it was $25 or more, and I decided I wasn't going to spend that. But then I found this poster, this large poster that I framed, found it on eBay after shipping, paid about $5 or $6 for it, I can't remember. So I thought that was actually better than having the cover that would go into a box. I actually do have some Frazetta on my wall. This is the Return of the Mucker. And this hung on the wall of Comic Empire of Tulsa for years. And I finally talked Michael out of it one day and I don't even remember what I paid for it, but now it hangs proudly on my wall. It will always be a remember of a great artist and a great comic shop. Some original art for you. Page 21 of Deathstroke, the first series. Art by Steve Irwin. This is page 19, and I did get that signed by him at a show. Great stuff. And right below it, from Checkmate number 22, Checkmate volume 1, number 22, page 17, also Steve Irwin. He penciled both of those series for a while, and I love having this original art. Also a lot of fun are real colored proofs, not the copies that sometimes you get on eBay these days, but this is an actual color proof. Avengers number 277, page 7, with the numbers pointing to the colors, and just great stuff. And actually, while I was hanging these yesterday, I had a mishap, and one fell. I'm going to end up having to get a new frame for it. But I also have page 8 of 277 right there, and so those are just a lot of fun. And just looking forward to getting another frame for that. But I like having those hanging up because with the original art pages, they kind of tell the story of the process of making a comic book. This is my commission by Sergio Cariello, and it's actually Thor versus Brainen, son of Samson. And that's a character of Sergio's own devising and creation, and this just was one that I actually asked him to draw, described what I wanted, and spent the most I've ever spent for a piece of art on this, but it was worth it. This is my original Arthur Adams Batman that I got done in 1997. Now, this will always hang on my wall, and just wonderful piece. Right below it is another Steve Irwin. This was one that I commissioned from him, Batman and Terminator. I always love that. I love that he personalized this in the sense of Batman thinking blasted bat shadow gives me away every time. I love that. And so there's some original art. You saw the Hulk Thing print by Rich Buckler a couple of shows ago, or a couple of videos ago. But anyway, nice to have some original art on the walls. So I'm a big fan of die-cast figures. I've actually been collecting them since the 90s when Action Masters came out. But I have Action Masters, I have Comic Book Heroes, which are the pewter with the reproduction of the covers. And I have a lot of Jada figures that came out just within the last few years. But there was a big lag for years where there was no die-cast figures coming out. But as you can see, lots of Marvel, lots of some Star Wars, I should say, lots of DC. Well, this is all Marvel. Disney, and you know, some Star Wars up there. But let's go to the DC stuff. There's a lot of that as well. Here is where we find a lot of DC. Had a lot of the ones with different paints on them, the same figures with multiple paints. I like those. And just like I say, I really enjoy the die cast. And actually have a lot of Justice League related stuff there. All die cast, keep in mind. Lots of Marvel, or I should say Marvel, lots of DC villains. Mostly a lot of Bat villains, as well as some Bat sidekicks back there. Catwoman, Batwoman, Robin, that kind of thing. And then here, lots of Batman down here. And the lighting's not quite as good on this one, but you get the idea. Those are all die-cast Batman, and I enjoy those very much. And then over here we have some of the die-cast heads. Black Panther, Iron Man, Iron Spider, Captain America. So have my Infinity Ring there, and I have I have 3 Green Lantern die-cast down here guarding my own Green Lantern ring. That is a metal ring that I bought, kind of a chrome ring that I bought and painted myself. Oh, having a good time at Apex there. And then up top is my Iron Man collection. Got some stuff turned out by Toy Biz in the 90s, as well as some recent Jada stuff, and also on the back row there, the best Iron Man figures I have are by a company called Takara Tomy. Some of those you can still get on eBay. Some of them, they go for shipping as high as $150, which I don't get that at all. But anyway, they're still, if you look, they're still acquirable online at affordable prices. But anyway, there's my die cast right there. Lastly, larger die cast figures here by Jada. I got a couple of different Spider-Man there. Spider-Man stealth suits with the green, the black, and the red and the black. You got the first Iron Man from the movie Iron Man. Love that armor. You got Batman back there, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulkbuster. You got a larger War Machine back there, and just lots of great stuff. My bookends there, which are banks, coin banks, Iron Man and Spider-Man, with a lot of my Marvel pocketbook digests back there, as well as some other digests. Of course, we can't forget the spinner rack. Something has happened here. I don't know what's happened, but something terrible has happened. It has lost its squeak. I don't know how to get that back, but I know I never oiled it. But anyway, it's still a comic rack, still original. Love that. And then also my trade paperback shelves here with, up top, my cast iron Popeye penny bank, my Prince Valiant shield, Batman statue back there, Superman statue back there, and then a few volumes of Overstreet Price Guide, as well as my the four volumes of 4 Marvel pocketbook paperbacks in the slipcase. And so that's my bookshelf there. One other bookshelf to look at, and we'll be done. This bookshelf actually has mostly my Bible-related comic works and trade paperbacks, hardbacks, that kind of thing. Just neat stuff and lots of fun for the kids and I alike. Down there it ends. It goes from, it ends right here. The Christian stuff ends right here, and then you have Gone and Marvel Adventures and another volume of Overstreet, and you got just other various books, larger books. You have some EC, Impact and Valor down there. You have the 3 hardbacks of Leave It to Chance, which is great stuff, and just kind of neat stuff down there all together. But I've talked about that commission here. Here's an example of Son of Samson right here. That's his character in the blue cape. That's Son of Samson. That's Brannon, and that's the one I got. I had Sergio do that from that character. He was happy to do that. He liked having somebody request his own character, so that was fun. And of course, here's the comic area. You've seen me do videos from here, and some stuff you don't see, but there's Kevin Matchstick faithfully guarding the collection, and thermos, and just a little bit. You can tell this still needs some cleaning up and organizing back here. There's a New Mutants number 14 that's getting ready to go on eBay. It's actually in quite nice condition. And there we go. There we have it. There's the main comic area. So the comic room as a whole, it's a nice big room, high ceiling. Love the lighting. We loved this when we first saw this house. We knew that this was going to be a great room for us. And so there it is. This is the comic / school / family / gaming room. And it's a great place to hang out. So there you have it. That's the comic room, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. And I just want to say thanks for watching 4Color Commentary, and we'll catch you next video.